Well, hey there, and happy Monday. It is Cecilia Morris, your engineer by education and your home business owner by desire. And today I'm going to share with you 8 steps to creating a loyal team. Now, as you know me, if you've watched me for any length of time, you know I'm not going to give you all 8. I'm just going to give you my top 5. And for the other 3, I want you to click the link in the comments to read the entire article. So let me make sure that you can hear me and get this shared on my page, and then we will go ahead and get started. For those who haven't watched me before, you can hear me. My name is Cecilia Morris, and I use the tagline, I am your engineer by education and your home business owner by desire. And I help network marketers learn how to use the internet and social media with digital marketing strategies to build their brand and their business online. I no longer use the traditional marketing methods of everyone I know or the 3-foot rule. Those things just did not work for me. So in August of 2016, that's when I decided I'm taking this on the road, i.e. online, so I can then learn how to attract the people to me that are genuinely interested in what it is I have to offer. And I teach struggling network and affiliate marketers how to do the same thing. So if you've never watched me before, give me a 5 in the comments. And if you have watched me before, give me a thumbs up, a fist bump, or a wave. All right, so let me get this shared, and then I will go ahead and get started with today's topic, 8 steps to creating a loyal team. And these apply to whether or not it's brick and mortar or online, but the strategies that I teach are primarily for those who want to take their business online. All right, so let me get this shared, and we'll go ahead and get this started. And thank you for watching in with me today. And if you have watched me before, please feel free to like, comment, and share this video with those that you know. And once again, if you haven't watched me before, welcome. Please leave a comment. Let me know where you are watching from, so that way I can say hello. All right, so let's get this started. My number 1, and this is so important because you know what? This is not high school. This is business, people. This is real life. Number 1, talk to and not about your team. So what do I mean by that? So if you're noticing some problems within your team, maybe there's some dissension in the ranks, or maybe somebody feels that you're giving another person more attention than you're giving them, have that conversation with your teammate, or you might want to have it in a group as a team, like on a Zoom or something like that, because if you're talking to your team, then that way you can resolve your issue. But if you're talking about your team or an individual team member, you're actually perpetuating the situation. So the example I just used, somebody thinks you're giving teammate A more attention than you're giving them. So what you can do is have a conversation with that person and talk about what that person's doing, because I've actually had that in my own organization at some point in time. And it wasn't that I was giving teammate A more attention. It was that teammate A was putting in the work. They were doing the heavy lifting, whereas teammate B was not taking action on the suggestions. And once again, people, this is real life. I'm running a business here. I am not a glorified babysitter. If I give you action items to take and you're not taking action on those items, I'm not going to check in with you and say, hey, did you do what I told you to do? Because I'm not your mother, I'm not your babysitter, and I'm not your keeper. I am your business building partner and your teammate. Hi, Felisa. Thank you for joining. So number 1, talk to, not about your team. You don't want to create dissension in the ranks. Number 2 is you want to care about the individual success. The reason why people join network marketing, is because they want to feel like they're part of something bigger than themselves. They want to be part of a team. They want to get the recognition that they're probably not getting at their jobs. And they want to know that you are genuinely invested in their success. A lot of people, they're just a number. People, like, oh, you got to do this. It's super easy. All you got to do is get 3 people, then help them get 3, and they get 3, and they get 3. And you're like, oh, wow, this is great. And then when you have a question, you get crickets. It's like nobody's helping you. Hey, Thomas, thank you for joining in. Glad to have you. Happy Monday. But then when you need them for something, say you have a question or you're trying to get your first 3 and that person wants information that you don't have because you just may be too new or just don't know, but you can't find that person that encouraged you to get on board in the first place. So you want to make sure that you care about the individual success. You may have heard it's just a numbers game. All you got to do is just get enough people, and eventually that one that's the star will rise to the top. Well, guess what? No, it's not a numbers game. It is about a relationship game. You are building relationships with people so that way they will feel that you genuinely care about their success and want to stay on your team. That builds loyalty. You know, that's one of my songs, loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Kendrick Lamar, Rihanna, who else is in that one? All right, anyway, I digress. All right, number 3 is you want to push them to do their best. So one of the things that I do, not only with my team, but also with the coaching program that will launch July of 2018, super excited, yay. You want to make sure you give people actionable items, things that they can do that can give them visible results. Like one of the things that I have available is I can teach you how to get 5,000 new fans to your Facebook page in 5 days or less without breaking the bank. And if I give you that blueprint and you're not taking action on it, okay, once again, I got to have you do the work. But you want to push people to do their best. You want to take them outside of their comfort zone. I read a thing today. Let me see if I can find it really fast. I saw a photo today. I thought it was super cool. I'll probably post it as one of my motivations later this week. It says, comfort zones don't keep your life safe. They keep your life small. So if you want to stay small, then you stay in your comfort zone. But if you want to go big, then that's where number 3 comes in. You want to push your team members to do their best. And then you want to discuss the toughest issues. So in my field, the niche that I'm in, network and affiliate marketing, the toughest issue that I find with all of my clients is finding people that want to hear what they have to say. And that's huge, you know. Basically, it's finding customers, you know, but people don't start out as a customer. So the online process, hey, show love, how are you? Long time no see, girl. And it's your first time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you come back. I'm so random, though. So to make sure that you are notified when I go live, make sure you select following and then notifications. So that way you'll get a little pop-up when I go live. But anywho, so discuss the toughest issues. So what's the toughest issues? It's getting customers. But people don't understand, especially in this online world, customers, you don't start with a customer. What it starts with in the online world is it starts with something that will entice someone to want to give you their email address. That's called a lead magnet. It can be a video on how to do something. Felisa does it every Sunday when she cooks her vegan meals. Yesterday she did cheesesteaks, Philly cheesesteaks, vegan. She had some avocados, some peppers, and some other stuff going on up in there. And she did it all without meat because she's vegan. But that's her thing or whatever. So anyway, hold on. Let me bring myself back. I'm losing my train of thought. So discussing the toughest issues, getting customers. But people don't start out as a customer. So in Felisa's case, I'll use her as an example since she's here. She's my accountability partner. The first step is getting somebody to give her their email address. That's part of getting customers. So that's a lead magnet. So once somebody gives you their email address, they've now gone from being a lead to a prospect. And when they become a prospect, the next step is to continue to provide value. So one of the suggestions I gave Felisa is a lead magnet could be, say, her top 3 or her top 5 vegan recipes. And she could tell people, if you want my vegan recipes, click here. They'll enter their email address, and then they'll get a PDF from her with those recipes. And then her continuation to provide value are her Sunday show and tells, where she does her how-tos, where she creates whole vegan meals while we watch her online doing it. So anyway, the reason why I said all that is because the toughest issue is not getting customers. The toughest issue is getting leads, turning them into prospects, and only after they become a prospect can you then make them a customer. But that's one of the toughest issues in my niche. I can't speak for yours, but that is just an example. But the overall bottom line is talk about the elephant in the room. So whatever business it is that you're in, whatever the toughest issue is, for instance, if you're brick and mortar and say it's a barbershop or a beauty salon, and your toughest issue is the stylist or the barbers coming in late. So they got a whole waiting room full of their clients waiting for them because they decided that they want to be 30 minutes late. That's a conversation you need to have, because not only in this example of the beauty and the barbershops, not only will it leave a bad taste in the client's mouth because you're always late, when that client talks about that salon or that barbershop to somebody else, first thing they're going to say is, man, them people don't never show up on time. They might tell you be there at 2 o'clock, but you might as well just show up at 2:30 because you'll probably still beat them there. Nobody wants that conversation had about their business. So discuss the toughest issues. I know I went a little long on that one, but it's so important to address the elephant in the room. And then my number 5 is you want to give feedback even when it's hard. So I'm going to go back to number one, where I had one of my team members say that I was giving team A more attention than them. Well, the feedback that I gave them, and they didn't like it, but they accepted it, was I'm giving team member A the attention because they're doing the work. Now, I could have said, oh, I'm so sorry you feel that way. Well, let's get on a regular schedule so that way we touch base every Tuesday at 4 o'clock and blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not going to put you on my calendar on a regular schedule if I can't even get you to do what I told you to do. So I'm sorry. Don't pussyfoot. Call it what it is. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, damn it, it's a duck. And that's what it is. And sometimes it's hard to have those conversations. But once again, this is real life. This is a business. This is not a game. And if you're in it to win it, you're going to have those tough conversations. And they won't all be tough, because on the flip side, you want to make sure you give that positive feedback as well. Nothing keeps someone loyal to you as knowing that you recognize and acknowledge their achievements and their success. All right, so there you have it. Those are my top 5 of 8 steps to creating a loyal team. If you want the other 3, I want you to click the link in the comments to read the entire article. As I mentioned earlier, if you got value from this, please like, comment, and share with those that you know. If you watch me for the first time, like, show love. Thank you again. Make sure you click on following and the notifications, so that way you get a little ping when I go live and you can join in on the conversation. That is it for today. I am Cecilia Morris, your engineer by education, your home business owner by desire. And make sure you tune in for the next video, where I am going to share with you my top 5 of the 8 habits for success. Yeah, I'm only giving you a snippet because I want you to do the work. Have a great rest of your day. Until next time.